Okay, hello everyone. So our team name is Alpha League and our team members are Tanishka, Ria and Rituja. So moving on forward to the answers. So this is the first question. The company wants to do an analysis of the app and what it needs to improve it. Mind map the top 10 features and then you would want in the app for the electric scooter and explain which are the top 5 features. So these are the top 10 features that we are trying to we are assuming that we have. First is the live battery health monitoring, then push notifications for servicing reminders, eco source based on the driving habits, then OTA over the air scooter software updates, like updates virtually. Then fifth is Green Miles rewards dashboard, then referral and loyalty program integration, remote lock slash unlock and anti-theft alert, complaint issue tracker with live status, smart ride analytics, and nearest service center locator. So the top five most useful features that we think are live battery health monitoring, where a customer can complain about its battery life and go over the battery life, and if it wants to change then they can change it regularly. Then complaint and issue tracker with live status. The user can give out issues that they have and the company can resolve it virtually with live status. Then we have third, nearest service center locator. Many users in cities struggle to find help. This feature instantly connects them to the closest certified service point. Then fourth is push notifications for servicing reminders. Preventive care is better than reactive repair. Timely reminders reduce breakdowns and make users feel looked after, just like a smart assistant. And the fifth is remote lock and unlock and anti theft alert, just like how we have in our car. So, the second question is list the potential reasons for any two of the issues which the customers have complained about and write the test scenarios you would use to test and ensure they have been fixed. So, issue one is battery draining too fast. So, this is an common issue in electric vehicles where battery drainage happens. So potential reasons can be that battery level inaccurate value has been showing, then overheating due to poor thermal management, firmware bugs in power management. So test scenarios can be that we can check battery percentage, how standard it is, how it is dropping. Then we have test battery performance in high lower temperature conditions, and then we can run the diagnostics over software updates to validate power settings. Issue two can be that app is not showing real time location of scooter. So in terms of if there's a minor who is driving the vehicle, or they want, or the parents want real time location of the scooter, then a weak GPS signal can be there for the potential reason. Then backend delays, and for test scenarios we have simulate rides in low and high GPS coverage areas, then test with varied internet speeds and verify that the app permissions are allowed and that alerts are coming to the app. So the third question is use the inside out and outside in technique of releasing a product to the market and list the top five things you would do in inside out planning to release the new app to the market and the outside in planning for releasing the new app. So inside out planning can be that it starts from the company and then it reaches to the market. So the top five things that we'd focus on internally before release is that align the app goals with company vision. So that includes eco-friendliness, then reliable service. Then second is involve cross teams, developments, operations, service, and marketing for smooth execution. Third is test the app in-house. You can encourage staff members to train this app and test the app internally, and if any changes we can do it. So staff and loyal customers can beta test for early feedback. Then we have trained support staff where you can make sure that they are ready to assist users from day one, and then prepare backend systems like servers, GPS, complaint handling, etc. Then for outside in planning, where we can start from the customer needs and then go throughout the company, is that the top five things we'd be doing is understanding top user problems, especially battery servicing and app clarity. We have a clean UI which can be simple, intuitive, and accessible even in cities. Third is create a launch buzz, short videos, reels, as social media is a very good platform for marketing. Fourth is offer early bird rewards, where if you are downloading the app in the first week, then we can give you rewards based on it. Then collect real-time feedback via app surveys and adjust features accordingly. Now, the next question, Tanishka is going to answer.
Hmm. Moving forward to the fourth question, which is the best on the list of top 10 features you have selected. Do a relative priority exercise to mark them from P1, P2, and then form 1 to 10. Explain what you have decided those priorities, which means the features that we have selected, we have to prioritize them. So we have prioritized it in a chart. So first feature is live battery health monitoring. So it's priority one because battery complaints are the top issue. Real-time tracking builds user trust. The second one is complaint issue tracker. It's also priority one because a user when ignored after service request. This adds transparency. Third one is a nearest center locator. It's also priority one, just because very useful for 2 to 3 cities user with limited service accesses. Now fourth one is a push servicing notification. Have a priority one, just because helps prevent breakdowns and improve after sales experience. Then fifth one is a remote lock. It also has a priority one, which adds a strong layer of security, especially in urban areas. And the sixth one is smart ride analytics. It has a priority two, which means nice to have for lovers, but not urgent for casual users. Then seventh one is a Green Miles reward dashboard. It has the priority to boost loyalty and eco engagement, but works best after basics are solved. Then eighth one is the OT scooter software update. It also has a priority two, just because needed long term for improvement, but less visible to users. Ninth one is a referral and loyalty programs. It has a priority two, helps to grow the user base, but lower priority compared to the fixing existing pain points. And the last one is the eco score. It has a priority two, good for eco conscious user, but not must have for all. Moving forward to the fifth question, which is use the product solutioning concept and create a mind map for the new version of the vehicle, explaining the goals, features, UX changes, and UI changes, if any you want to target in the scope. So for the mind map that we have done, that a new version of a green bolt electric scooter, you can visualize this with a new scooter version at the center of a four branches for goals, features, UX changes, and UI changes. The first, the goals they have like improve post-sales experiences, reduce battery complaints, increase app engagement, build user trust through transparency, and they promote eco-conscious riding. The key features that they have is a smart battery with a real-time health updates, GPS-based service alerts and location tracker, eco-friendly dashboard with a CO2 saved, OTA updates for smoother performance. And the UI changes that they need is a clean card-based layout in app, dark light mode available for a toggle for comfort, icons with the labels for clarity, especially for older users, and a quick assessment bottom menu like home, ride, battery, and support. UX user experiences changes is that they have is a reduced app loading time, quick help chat feature within a one tap, easy to read battery stats with a indicators like a red, orange, green, onboarding walkthrough when a user opens app after an update, and visual feedback during actions like locking and unlocking or submitting a complaint. Then moving forward to the sixth question. The company is collecting the data in the cloud already, but have had performance issue to update, collect the data and update the app. What can be the reason for that, and what would need to be improved for the data integration from the vehicle to the cloud and to send that post analysis to the app. Then the answer for this is the potential reasons for performance issue. First one is a slow data transfer, like vehicle to cloud. The first problem is weak network, poor. It means poor mobile connectivity, especially in rural areas. Large data volumes, high frequency sensor data cause upload delays. And the second one is the cloud processing delays. It has the server overload, cloud not scaled for high traffic, and storage bottlenecks, insufficient or unoptimized storage, slow processing. The third one is slow app updates. It has a backend lag, delayed cloud processing affects app updates, insufficient queries, poorly optimized queries, slow down data retrieval. And the improvements for a better data integration is a optimize vehicle to cloud upload, use data compression or batch uploads, implement edge computing to the filter or summarize data locally. Then second one is a faster data processing. Use the real-time tools like a Kafka or AWS Nices. Improve indexing and analytically for faster insight. Third one is the efficient app integration. Use WebSockets or push updates for real-time sync and add smart caching to show data during cloud delays. Now, next one, explain Rituja.
Um, the next question is, what are the business and operational metrics to measure performance for the new version of the vehicle? The answer is business metrics, it's revenue, profits, market impact, revenue per unit, the income per vehicle sold ensures pricing matches market demand. Second is profit margin per unit. Profit after production cost reflects financial health and cost efficiency. Third is total revenue growth. Track overall sales growth driven by new models and marketing. Then customer lifetime value, total expected revenue per customer improved via retention and service quality. Fifth is market share, measures brands position in the EV market, grow by targeting new segments. And operational metrics are efficiency, quality, customer and satisfaction. First is production lead time, time from manufacturing to deliver. Shorter times improve satisfaction. Quality detection defect rate, post production defects, few defects equal to higher reliability. On time delivery rate, percentage of orders delivered on schedule, key for trust and satisfaction. Return repair rate, measures vehicle issues after sale, lower rates mean better quality and care. Uh, ca- and NPS tracks satisfaction and livelihood of customer recommendations, battery performance, efficiency, range, and lifespan critical for EV success. Cost per unit, total production cost per unit equal to optimize to boost margins. Service turnover time, average repair time, faster service equal to happier customer. Inventor turnover, frequency of inventor sold equal to balance turnover, avoid stock issues. And the last question is, what do you think are the business metrics which are being used by the company to decide what to focus on for improvements and changes? What engineering metrics and measurements do you think should be looked at considering the complaints from customer? Do also give the reason for the metrics and measurements you have selected. Key business metrics are NPS reflect customer happiness. Low scores indicate product or service issues. Second is return rate. High rates signal quality problems. Example, battery or app impacting revenue and brand trust. Third is customer retention rate. Tracks loyalty. Low retention measures unresolved performance or support issues. Fourth is revenue per customer. Low figures suggest missed upselling or upgrade opportunities. Fifth is cost of quality. High COQ reveals production or service inefficiency and quality gaps. Key engineering metrics are: first is battery life and efficiency, track charge cycles, degradation, and range, crucial for addressing battery complaints. Second is app performance, monitor crash rate, load time, and downtime to ensure smooth user experience. Third is vehicle performance, measure motor temperature, acceleration, and power consistency to catch ride issues. Fourth is sensor accuracy and synchronization, evaluate GPS and sensor precision, reduce app vehicle data synchronization and delays. Defect and reliability rate, identify faults per unit and component failure rates to improve build quality. Sixth is service response time, track support speed and repair turnover to boost customer satisfaction. Thank you.